Hey everyone, this is Jake from Tactical Tux Gaming. Been wanting to make OPTCG content for a while. This deck finally gave me the push. Call this Fortress Blue Yellow Nami, or some people like to say, oops, all blockers. Definitely raised a lot of questions, shocked a few people, very entertaining. Played at the last Los Angeles Regionals this weekend, finished 6-4 overall, felt pretty strong, 219th, but I had a great time, and overall, I built the first draft only a few days before the event, very last minute, threw it together, picked up the cards day before, the morning of, so definitely was just a last ditch effort to try to make something really fun and unique, and it worked out pretty well. So overall, deck philosophy, consistency over triggers, focused on blocker engine, healing, big bodies, grinding long games, getting value no matter what. Win condition, just survive, stabilize, just draw big threads, take advantage of leader effect, being able to become 7k and draw every turn if you need. Start with the cards. So starting out, I have a 2-cost Sentomaru. This guy I run 4 of. Blocker on block for 2 less life, draw 1 card. Just so value, really good early investment. Being able to get him out there. Next in my 2k package, 2-cost Hiyori. I just love this card in Nami, being able to get your leader effect, play it, set up a trigger if you need, and it's a 2k counter, and just a lot of potential to see new cards early and get a really strong start. Next up, really strong card, Zeus, removal engine. Being able to take a life from top row of hand, activate leader effect, remove a 5-cost character, good for going for game, clearing board, even just early if you need to wipe out an early attacker and stabilize and draw new cards. Okay, next up, very strong card, Marco Blocker. On KO, draw 2, so you play him out, he replaces himself, +1, stat line 4/6, and a blocker. So now every time your opponent swings 5k your leader, you can block for free. He's a good target decoy. Very strong card to get out and a good target for late game. Protects your board. Next up, 3 the 4-cost Zoro, just a strong card to be able to heal. Most Nami engines are kind of running this, and just being able to convert hand size and get rid of bricks and cards you don't need and convert into heal, and good early pressure. So a lot of matchups trying to get him out on board. He's a 6k swinger. You can help for, clear the board and just generally get a good board presence going. Next up, this one's a little bit unique. 4-cost Hiyori blocker. Blocker on KO, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader is multicolored, add to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. So for me, this is kind of more of a late game card, but I can play it early if I'm stuck and I'm playing against aggro and I need to play defense. I can play that out, get a block out of it, trash a card. It just helps keep you alive and cycle your hand. Keep your hand size down so you can activate your leader effect more. Yeah, next up, you guessed it, Thriller Bark Engine, Perona. So I run 1 of these just for the stalling aspect and just being able to have the Thriller Bark Engine active if I need to. It's a decent card for stalling. I went back and forth on what cards use in the engine, but overall it's just a really good surprise copy you can have in trash, or just being able to just activate your Thriller Bark Engine essentially. Alright, next up, 5-cost Borsellino. This card is extremely strong. Repeated blocking, healing, you get value. Unfortunately, he's not able to be used in the pair band for Vegapunk. I was a big Vegapunk fan, but it's a very strong card, and I guess the rest of yellow can exploit him for now. So everyone either loves or hates that card. All right, next up, 6-cost Kuma. This card's again just a pure value play. You play him, trash, becomes an 8k body, and you heal. So getting that 8k out, it's hard to remove. Cost removal options, and then the fact that he's on your opponent's turn on KO, you heal. So even when he comes out, he generates value, keeps you alive, and having that 7k to attack every turn is really strong. Alright, next up, this one surprised a lot of people, but this is actually one of the most important cards. 7-cost Sabo Blocker. So this guy is a blocker, 7-cost 9k. He's basically just a giant body to be able to attack and block, protect the board, wins me games by having board presence, going for life. He's just a very pivotal part of my mid game, getting to the late game and being able to stall and block and clear the board as well. That card came up a lot and helped with a few different matchups, different effects, and especially blocking out of double attacks, stuff like that. Next up, Nico Robin, beautiful card, nice to be able to heal. I only run one because I often have too many cards in hand to get the draw effect, and I'm always playing Sabo. So if I don't have Sabo, I might play Robin. But in general, I'm always playing Sabo over Robin. So Sabo, it's just my MVP. But you know, Robin has that KO. It's nice. I never really play more than one in a game, so I end up dropping it down. It's nice to be able to heal and get leader effect. But again, just the AK stat is a little rough with some of the late game decks being able to put pressure. Next up, ACOS Gecko Maria. I play him for the trigger, pretty much. So being able to play 4 cost, that means I have lots of options here. Marco, Zoro, Hiyori, Perona if I need. I can even play any of the 2 cost out to remove stuff. Most of the time he's a pitch target. And if I do happen to play him, he's also a big 8-10 body. So a good vanilla stat line if I need to play him out and I'm safe. I'm going to play another big body to clear the board. And I have Perona, so he is unlocked. He's not nullified. He has his effect. He can heal if I need to, but you know, most of the time I just pitch him. Next up, strongest card in the deck. This is my win condition. 10 cost Edward Newgate. Draw 2, trash 1, 2 down to leader, 2 down to a character. I can put 2 down on Sabo, swing 11, 2 down on Boa or Robin, and just swing 10. I can, you know, down on leader, so I have leader effect ready to go. Play defensively. Overall, just getting the 12k blocker out means I can take any hit pretty much, or opponent has to swing all their Dawn and waste the turn swinging at Newgate so I can block and still counter out with my 2ks. So overall, I play him and it's just like a, yeah, he's a threat immediately. He's my win condition. So when I get him out, that's usually a good sign that I'm, you know, in a safe position and able to stabilize. Here's a surprise one too. 10 cost Luffy. I'm running 3 of these. On play, trash from your hand. Your leader gains 2k power until the end of your opponent's next end phase, and then this character can block her until your end of your opponent's next end. So it's a given effect, can't be nullified because it was given. Leader becomes 7, so I could also on 1 life, I could play him out for 9 and put a Dawn on leader and then do a +2 with leader effect, and I could become 9k for a turn if I needed. So most of the time, if I don't see Newgate, I'll play him to be able to stall, block, make my leader 7. I'm already going to pitch a card for leader effect, so I'm just going ahead and pitching the card with Luffy, and it's the same thing, just getting it done early. I can help drop my hand size down even, and then that helps me use my leader effect. If I'm at maybe 8 cards, I can, you know, I'd be at 9 cards, play him, pitch, go down to 7, swing and draw, go back to 8, and then I'm still at 7 for the turn, and I got my card draw out. So next up, this one's kind of a tech option, but Sanji blocker, 3 cost blocker on play up to one of your characters gains a block during this turn. Really just there for pushing through endgame. He didn't come up at all really, but I did use him as just a chump blocker a few times when I needed protection, but good potential to just push through if there's a block, a character and you need to clear out and there's a block in the way, so it could be used really good. Next up, Slave Arrow. This card is very powerful if you use it properly. It's I was going back and forth between 1 or 2 of these, but essentially you can return 1 cost, counter, return a character 2 costs or more to the owner's hand. So I can return any of my 2k counter options, return to hand, or even return a, you know, Borsino blocker if I want to heal again, Kuma, Zoro, whatever I need, I can return to hand to recur it. And then leader or character, that's the important part. Character gains 4k power for the turn. So 1/4, there's almost no cards that do this in this game, and plus I could even become 6k essentially by doing the 2k bounce to hand and counter with a 2k. So this becomes a 1 card that can generate 6k power counter, and being able to recur my little guys. And even if I have a blocker, I could block with Setomaru, draw a card, then counter, pull him back, have a blocker for the next turn if I'm, you know, playing defense, needing to have a block there. So overall, big strategy, just trying to get to the Newgate, stay alive, stay healthy to get there, healing with Zoro, Kuma, Borsellino, Hiyori, and then, you know, getting out of Sabo if I can, and a Robin, just a big body to help clear the board, and then sometimes Gecko. And then basically when I get to 10, if I have Newgates, I just try to chain them back to back. So if I can get 2 out on board, I'm in a really comfortable spot. Usually I'm going for game, and if it's a really tall board I'm fighting against, I'll just keep playing out Luffy's and Newgates until I get there and filling up the board. So overall, very strong, very good at staying alive, very sturdy. There's a, you know, it initially started out last minute, a little change. I wanted to put in Salvo for blocking. I love blockers, just huge value. And, you know, it started out as kind of a meme, but I realized how strong it was, and I made a few tweaks, and I do have some ideas for future changes, but overall it performed really well, and I was actually surprised, and a lot of people were very surprised seeing how it did. So, it was a great time, pretty solid finish, top maybe 20%, and yeah, look forward to some future Fortress Nami updates coming soon.
Pause here for the full deck list. Thanks for watching. Tactical Tux out.